Welcome back to the Benniebarre Pilates studio. Today you're going to need a mat and some baby weights between 1 and 3 pounds. We're going to be doing Mat Pilates exercises with hand weights. Coming down seated on the mat, we're going to roll back one vertebrae at a time with the arms extended. Now we're going to float the legs up into tabletop position, one leg at a time, hands straight up, wrists above the shoulders. We're going to take alternating toe taps while we reach the arms up to frame the face. So important here that we maintain a neutral spine. We don't want the ribcage to flare and to get extra air behind the back as we're doing this. So we're really working on stabilizing that trunk while we intensify this basic abdominal movement by extending the arms overhead. Now bringing both legs down and the hands to the mat. Keep the feet planted on the mat and take the arms up overhead and then bring back down. We're working through our shoulder range of motion while maintaining that neutral spine and again, not arching through the back. Keep a natural flow of breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Make sure you're not tightening up the muscles of your face or holding your breath. Now, floating those legs back up into tabletop. We're going to alternate here, reaching one leg out to 45 degrees while the opposite arm reaches up overhead. We're going to reach, hold, and then draw back in. We're not taking this movement too quickly. We want to make sure that we're stabilizing and holding the body, reaching out slow and drawing back in. Try to match the tempo between the leg stretching out and the opposite arm reaching overhead. Bringing the weights down towards the mat and keeping the legs floating in tabletop. We're going to peel up head, neck, and shoulders. And we're going to go into the single leg stretch right here, lengthening one leg away while we take a little pump through the arms. So the arms come down to the mat as the leg reaches out. And when we lift the leg back in, we're going to lift the arms back up with it. Each time we reach away, little pulse through the arms. Now holding the arms into tabletop position, we're going to prepare to go into the Pilates double leg stretch. Reach both the arms out and the legs out to 45 degrees, and then we circle the arms back in while we pull the knees back into the body. So we're lengthening both ends of the body out long and then pulling back into a ball shape. Keep the chin tucked and the gaze forward. Don't strain through the neck and look up at the ceiling. And your upper body, head, neck, and shoulders should not be lowering as your legs reach out. They should stay put. Just the arms and the legs stretch away. Right here, lower everything down, and we're just going to rock back and forth, give a little massage for the low back. Next, we're going to come into the Pilates single straight leg stretch. So we're going to lengthen the legs up high, and we're going to reach out one leg at a time, scissor switching mid-air. We're keeping those arms extended out, holding those baby weights, and it's adding a little bit more into those abdominals to have the weights in the hands. But don't let that extra weight throw off the stability of your body. You want head, neck, and shoulders peeled up, gaze towards the legs, and the only thing moving are those legs. Now we're going into the double straight leg stretch. So we're going to extend those legs out long and lift back up. You can lift your arms a little bit higher here to intensify that weight. And we want to make sure that we're not getting air through the spine and that we're not arching the rib cage. Maintain that neutral spine. This is not a rapid low and swing the legs up. We're slowly lowering down and then lifting back up. This requires a lot of control and a lot of core strength. Deep down core work. Now release that back down, bring the knees into the chest and give a little rock from side to side. Now lengthen those legs out long. We're going into the roll up. Stretch the arms up overhead. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you peel up one vertebrae at a time and round over top of those legs, and then maintain the C curve of the spine. Roll back down one vertebrae at a time, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale as you roll up. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, maintain that C curve and roll back down. This is a smooth motion and not a jerky sit-up situation. We want to roll through the spine one vertebrae at a time and roll back down. This requires us to use our deepest core muscles to stabilize and control through this motion here. Last roll up right here. We're stretching forward, and now we're going to stack up tall through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, and really lengthen. Thanks so much for joining me today for this Pilates with hand weights workout. If you'd love to learn more about Mat Pilates, you can join me on Patreon. My Mat Pilates tier is a great way to support this channel. It's very inexpensive, and you'll get extra Mat Pilates classes and content along with all of my very useful how-to videos where I will teach you one exercise at a time how to master each Pilates exercise and the ins and outs of it from any level. So much for joining me in the studio today. You can find so much more barre and Pilates content here on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm putting out my next video. I'll see you guys next time.